Hi, I'm a Mordechai Torchiner, and I decided to create this video because on Tuesday evening I received multiple emails and WhatsApps about an announcement by a group of Sephardic rabbis in Israel identifying themselves as Igud Chachmei HaMa'arav Be'eretz Yisrael, the Association of the Sages of the West in the land of Israel, permitting use of video conferencing for a Seder in order to unite elderly people with their grandchildren at the Seder, both for the benefit of the grandfather and to keep the younger generation engaged in performing the Seder. They note it's only meant for a time of emergency as we face right now, and they make some important points. I know the misery of so many people who are in this situation of being alone for the Seder really is a miserable experience. See my video on the challenges of a solo Seder and some ideas for it. Link will be in the description below. I also think that in situations of moderate to severe depression, emotional instability, potential suicidal ideation, one should work with both medical professionals and their rabbi, because then a Zoom Seder may well be appropriate. Their point about this, keeping the young generation involved and fulfilling the Seder because they want to do it for their grandparents and with their grandparents is an interesting one. Particularly fits a phenomenon that I have seen in Sephardic communities. But as I saw the announcement circulate in various forms online, I thought it might be useful to produce a video presenting the other side, because there are serious halachic problems involved. And in truth, this morning I actually read that some of the rabbis behind the announcement have already retracted in record time, and that significant halachic authorities are going to publish written responses shortly, but I think a video explanation might come in handy. So here goes. I see three issues. Number one, the writers suggest that altering a flow of electrical current is permitted on Yom Tov so long as the device is turned on before Yom Tov and not adjusted on the holiday. However, many rabbis follow the compelling view of Rav Asher Weiss, expressed in Minchas Asher, it's Chelek Aleph, Chuvas Lamed, Lamed Aleph, that intentionally completing an electrical circuit or adjusting electrical flow on Shabbos or Yom Tov for a recognizable result violates the biblical prohibition of makeh b'patish, taking an entity that was not functioning as desired and making it function. This applies on Yom Tov, not only on Shabbos. So intentionally interacting via camera would actually potentially violate a biblical prohibition if Rav Asher Weiss is correct. Now, this may well be permitted to save lives in cases of emotional instability, but not just to unite a family for the Seder. The second consideration, they write that there are grounds for leniency because this is for the sake of a mitzvah. But what mitzvah are we enabling here? People can eat matzah and maror and read the Haggadah on their own. We don't want to, but we can. And then third, they write that everyone will understand that this ruling is only for matzav cherum, for a case of emergency. I don't think they're right. Not only will people not understand it, I don't see why it would be. The logic of their ruling should apply to any situation that they call tzarech mitzvah, that they call for the sake of a mitzvah. So, somebody in Israel wants to video conference with their mother overseas on Shabbos, right? That's kibbud av v'em. That's a mitzvah, honoring parents. Just leave it on before Shabbos. Someone wants to video conference for an important business meeting on the holiday. Pursuing a living is called tzarech mitzvah, pursuit of a mitzvah, in various halachic contexts. So just, leave it on before the holiday. It should apply to other technologies, right? An always-on smart speaker like Google Home or Amazon Alexa. What if I want to use a system like that to turn on LED lights so I can learn Torah on Shabbos? So I think their idea that somehow this is not going to be misused and is not going to be applied beyond their circumstance, I think is incorrect. So again, if there's a substantive issue of emotional health, please consult your doctor, consult your rabbi. It may well be appropriate to have a Zoom Seder, but barring that, this announcement seems more like wishful thinking than good halacha.